Alright, I need someone to explain something to me, because Konami just did something that honestly makes zero sense. They just released a new Karl-Heinz Rummenigge card in a football, and for some reason, they gave him BLITZ CURLER. Now don't get me wrong, Rummenigge is already one of the most dangerous strikers in the entire game, but BLITZ CURLER on Rummenigge? That's where things start to get weird. Because if you've been playing a football for a while, you probably noticed something. Konami used to treat BLITZ CURLER like a very rare skill. Only a few special players had it. Players like Sun Heung-min or some specific creative attackers were the ones known for insane curling shots. But recently, it feels like Konami is just handing BLITZ CURLER to everyone. And now, somehow, Rummenigge has it. First, let's talk about the card itself, because stat-wise, this version of Rummenigge is absolutely ridiculous. With this training, he's a 108 rated CF with the goal poacher playstyle, which is already one of the most dangerous playstyles for strikers in eFootball. Goal poachers are constantly looking for space behind defenders. They make aggressive runs, they attack through balls, and they are always ready inside the box. Now combine that playstyle with his stats, and things start looking scary. First, 96 offensive awareness. That means Rummenigge is always in the right position to score. Through ball, he's already running. Cross into the box, he's already there. Loose ball in the penalty area, he's probably the first player to react. That awareness stat alone already makes him extremely dangerous. Then we move to his finishing. He has 94 finishing, which is elite for a striker. Inside the box, he's incredibly reliable. But what makes it even crazier is his kicking power. He has 92 kicking power, so when Rummenigge shoots, the ball doesn't just go toward the goal, it flies. Goalkeepers barely have time to react, but that's not even the most broken part. Let's talk about his speed. He has 95 speed and 100 acceleration, and this is where defenders start to panic. Because once Rummenigge starts running behind the defensive line, catching him becomes extremely difficult. Even fast defenders struggle to keep up. And since he has 90 dribbling and 90 tight possession, he's not just a runner. He can actually control the ball well at high speed, which makes him extremely dangerous on counterattacks. Now here's where things start getting confusing, because Rummenigge was already an elite striker without any extra broken skills, but this card also has phenomenal finishing. And if you know anything about that skill, you know it's one of the most powerful striker skills in the entire game. Phenomenal finishing basically allows the player to score from difficult angles and awkward situations. Shots that normally wouldn't go in suddenly become goals. So Rummenigge already has elite speed, elite positioning, great finishing, and phenomenal finishing, which already makes him extremely dangerous. But then Konami decided to add BLITZ CURLER, and that's where people started asking questions, because BLITZ CURLER is usually meant for players who specialize in long-range finesse shots. Technical players, creative attackers, players known for bending the ball into the top corner. But when you look at Rummenigge's curl stat, it's 83. Now 83 isn't terrible, but it's not exactly the type of stat you expect from someone with BLITZ CURLER. There are players in the game with 90+ curl who don't even have that skill. Yet somehow, Rummenigge gets it, and that's why so many players are confused. Because this card already had everything a striker needs, but now Konami decided to give him one of the most overpowered shooting skills in the game, which honestly feels unnecessary. And this is part of a bigger problem. Recently, it feels like Konami is just giving BLITZ CURLER to random cards. The skill used to feel special. Now it feels like it's slowly becoming common. Every few weeks, another player gets it. Another striker suddenly has it. And now even someone like Rummenigge, a player known for powerful finishing and speed, somehow becomes a BLITZ CURLER player. It just doesn't really match his profile. But here's the scary part. Even if it doesn't make sense, it might still be broken. Because imagine this situation in game. Rummenigge makes a run behind the defense. He receives the ball near the edge of the box. The defender tries to close him down, and suddenly, he curls the ball toward the far corner with BLITZ CURLER. That combination of speed, positioning, phenomenal finishing, and BLITZ CURLER could make him extremely difficult to stop. So even though the skill feels random, it could still make the card even stronger than before. So in the end, the real question isn't just why did Konami give Rummenigge BLITZ CURLER? The real question is, when will they stop giving it to everyone? Because if this keeps happening, BLITZ CURLER might stop feeling like a special skill and instead just become another normal shooting ability. But one thing is certain, with these stats, with phenomenal finishing, and now with BLITZ CURLER, this new Karl-Heinz Rummenigge card might become one of the most dangerous strikers in eFootball.